Hello and welcome to IASLE Podcast.
I see one question here. Um, Rory says about the two different solution, cloud and ChatGPT, which is better for what? Actually, I personally speaking, I don't know which one is better. I believe some people they will do some kind of evaluation about cloud and ChatGPT. I'm not quite sure if all of you know what is cloud, but if you go to Google list cloud AI, I put it here, right here. You can see here is cloud AI. So that is a kind of another generative AI based on something like a GPT. And there are many GPT-based research in the world because GPT actually was open source. And then people, they use different kind of sources to train, to accelerate the training process, to refine the outputs and so on. So that is why right now we have a different GPT. And the cloud AI and the Google Bard and other thing. Right now it's not called Google Bard. I believe it's called Google Gemini. So you can see there are several different kind of chatbot based on something like large language models. So how they performed actually, I'm not quite sure if they have a performance assessment, but some of them they will do. Here I want you to know how people they evaluate whether or not a large language model is good. Basically, they will use standard test. For example, we can use standard test in United States. So people, they will use standard test and feed the standard test question into the large language model like ChatGPT and so on. And then see what kind of answer the large language model they can provide, and matching that answer to the real answer. If the answer is correct, then they will say good. If the answer is incorrect or irrelevant, then they will say bad. And how they evaluate, how they say a large language model is acceptable for people to use as a chatbot, as long as the accuracy rate is larger than 70%. So which means if we give a large language model 100 questions and their answer, 70 of them or more are correct answer, then we consider this large language model is trained well and could be used for something like a ChatGPT or cloud or something like that. So I cannot really tell you which one is better. I believe maybe there are some people they are doing research. You can see say some people they say better than GPT-4 and something like that. So you may double check with them. But I need to also let you know sometimes those tests are not done by researchers, which means the evaluation process is not well planned. The data set is not consistent or something like that. So you may want to find some more academic researchers to tell you doing this kind of comparison. Unfortunately, because researchers they need to publish their paper. So if they are doing a research to compare the performance between cloud, ChatGPT, and also maybe Gemini, then maybe they will not get their paper accepted. So that is another problem. So that is why we have some kind of open publishing service, which you call ARSIV. So many people, if their research is not so academic, they cannot publish in the real journal. Sometimes they will self-publish here in ARSIV. So perhaps you can also go to there, and sometimes if you have some research you want to publish, you can also publish here. This is free, open access, and everyone can read, download, and also have some kind of DOI. I saw another question from Hafid. How can we enhance the accuracy of information provided by language model? Okay, first of things is, because ChatGPT and Gemini or anything else, the large language model, they are trained based on resources, right? So how can you increase the accuracy? I will consider, or correctness of this kind of large language model. I will consider to have better quality or vetted materials for the training process, rather than really directly using ChatGPT or Gemini. So that is, I don't have time to talk about one of our research, which is Ask for Summary. That is automatic answering service for questions. But right now, actually, you can upload different kind of your learning materials. So for example, we can upload a learning material, teaching material provided by teachers, and allow the system to learn. So you can understand that when you are asking any questions for this Ask for Summary, actually it will not provide you some kind of sci-fi answers like Harry Potter, magic, or anything else. But the only answer they will give you actually is based on the teaching materials teachers they provided. So unfortunately, one problem about the accuracy, which we probably cannot really do, is the accuracy. As long as you keep using the whole internet resources as your training, then you will not be able to do very good job in terms of accuracy. I'm really sorry, as I say, at the beginning of this webinar, I say that I probably will ruin your dream, or about lower your expectation about how ChatGPT or GPT or large language model can do. But that is the truth. As an AI natural language processing researchers, I need to let you know, I believe in the future we will have a very good artificial intelligence supported system or service, but not really right now. I will say AI will not dominate the world because it is really not yet intelligent like us. 20 years later, maybe, but not now. So you really don't need to be worried about that. Yeah. I think have a one of the question, how can we make them intelligence? Actually, Google did a very good job. Remember, in the past, actually, we don't believe neural networks in AI research domain. In the past, AI and the neural networks, computational intelligence research domain, actually, we are not having overlapping. Because AI researchers, they don't believe something like neural networks can really do a good job because they are black box. If they don't have a conscious, how can you really know they understand you like a ChatGPT? They are just converting your words into numbers and learn those numbers. They don't really know that the number 23 means something. So in the past, actually, we don't really use neural networks in artificial intelligence. And also neural networks, experts, they don't use AI. They don't use natural language processing. They say that is words. You don't really know how our human being is learning. How can you really say that those rules, they are correct? You ask any of doctor why or what kind of symptoms, what kind of disease this symptom means. They will give you different answers. How can you so sure about your rule-based and natural language processing can work out? But due to Google, they combine them together. They combine the AI and the neural networks together, and they have a success. So, for example, AlphaGo, because of those success, now we say, okay, perhaps we can have a neural network based natural language processing. And also in the neural networks, they say, okay, perhaps we can do something like a large language model with natural language processing. So that is a kind of a change. And in my mind, I believe the only way we can really make a computer better and more intelligent is we need to consider everything. And there is a guy says, I agree very much. He said, as long as one day we are still using our current computer architecture, we will not really make AI happen. So the current computer architecture means von Neumann computer architecture, which means we have an input, we have an output, we have a memory, we have a processing unit. So that is our current computer's architecture. He said, as long as we still using, we are not jumping out of the box, we are still consider our computer architecture here, then we will not really make AI happen. So after 50 years later, our AI is still not so intelligent. You need to know that. So although in these 2 years, it seems generative AI created so many opportunities and make people start to feeling they will be taking out from their jobs and they will be replaced and so on. But from our point of view, as my point of view, I will still say they are stupid. They are not really intelligent system yet, and we are still have a long way to go. So no worry about taking job from you, no worry about replacing you, no worry about we will be controlled by artificial intelligence, by computers yet, at least for 20 or 15 years. Okay, hopefully, when I retire, I can contribute more because I don't have any job, so perhaps I can create a real intelligent things inside of my computer. I like a TV drama called Person of Interest in the United States. They have a drama called Person of Interest. I would suggest you can take a look. That kind of computer is a kind of intelligent enough. So anyway, I show you this because our next webinar series on generative AI and the chatbot will be coming out this June, and it is coming about how to use this and consider the study level and the gender difference in different cultural situations. So using ChatGPT in higher education. And you can use this QR code to register, or you can always go to our IASLE.net this website. You can find the registration page, and we already have 5 webinar arranged for this generative AI and the chatbot topic. So the next one will be in June, and the third one will be in September, and the next one probably will be in October or November, and so on. Okay. Oh, that is a person of interest. That is a TV drama. So yeah, I hope that that help. And once again, thank you everyone to join us today. And I hope I'm not ruining your dream too much, but I really hope that you understand the theory behind the scene and why they are causing the limitation. And you also see GPT is aiming for that and this, but not the intelligent or accuracy answer. So, so that is why you need to understand, and for accuracy, you need to provide the proper information to train your model, and that is what we do in Athabasca University. We trying to provide the service, allow teachers or any people upload the materials they want to teach or they want to train their employees, so they can receive a large language model by themselves, and then they can use the large language model they provide. So that is what we do in Athabasca University here. Okay, so thank you everyone. And if you have any question, you are welcome to write me an email. And we are looking forward to seeing you in our next webinar.
Thank you.